You won't believe the story. It's wilder than breakfast. We need a lawyer. So Claire decided to find an ex-Marine lawyer, preferably legendary, one who defeated the military. She arrived at a law firm as dead as a graveyard, with attorney Charlie as relaxed as a bear waking up. They say you're the courtroom superstar, causing a stir at Jig's court like it was a rock concert gone wrong. Charlie wasn't interested in the case, like expired pizza. Upon waking, he almost smelled a strong whiff of a pond. Just then, a working girl stormed in, and Charlie looked like he needed her defense like a pizza delivery. Looks like this great lawyer is only picking up jobs like this, and Claire's Bastille decided to join the fun. Turns out she was kicked out by her landlord. At dawn, Tom's lawyer arrived, and Bastille gazed at Tom like a prime steak. Claire accidentally discovers the so-called great lawyer is tailing her like a puppy, and after checking, she's been sober for 462 days. Tom's team had 7, all claiming her masterpiece, but only Fernandez and Abba made the witness list. The rest. Talk about bad luck, they are off exploring outer space. 2 died in battle, 1 was murdered, and the other 2 met with mysterious accidents. As lawyers, they sensed this as big secret written all over it. Later that night, Claire gets a call from HQ Invisible Assistant, and they wanted to negotiate on Tom's case. Mind-blowing, right? Negotiation. Get Tom to plead guilty for 5 years in the interview room. Facing such tough opponents, Claire got tempted, but Tom threw a tantrum. I did nothing wrong. I don't want to stay, trust me. I'd leave before the guys. The colleagues were case studies in disaster. They approached HQ junior officer, only to get the door slammed shut. The junior officer was all for a trial, but pressure from the top was making everyone play nice. That night, Claire came home to find an eerie silence that resembled a library, devoid of any noise. Suddenly, Claire was attacked. A cryptic message from a delivery person, then a knock. Bizarre coincidence. The self-proclaimed victim's relative left, and Tom was fuming. This must be Fernandez's doing. Because they rejected the offer, they came to scare Claire. Claire still couldn't believe her husband had a secret identity at this point. To convince his wife, Tom was ready to take a lie detector test. As a lawyer, she loved the husband but needed the truth, and Tom sailed through the test like a pro. In the blink of an eye, everyone found themselves in the solemn courtroom, and at this very moment, the prosecution took action by calling out the first crucial witness. This is that undercover detective from back then. He can confirm the aroma witnesses identified Tom. Charlie easily took charge. This is interesting, Mr. President. I just made a matter of course of no accidental silence and no skiing falls. What a magical investigation. Clearly, the special agent's evidence was as believable as strawberries on paper, totally unreliable. Charlie uncovered that a murdered witness was actually killed in front of his wife, a shocking twist. Alas, since then, the witness' wife has vanished like a missing hot dog, nowhere to be found, no leads whatsoever. Claire ran to find attorney Cito, only to discover she and her Bastille were already in a hot romance. What an unexpected twist. Please, don't be mad. This isn't his fault, Cito pleaded. Suddenly, a man approached them and disclosed that he was an expert at exposing lies, and that is precisely the kind of lie detector that paparazzi would be willing to accept. Indeed. Claire met Tom, astonished. You used your lie detector skills to fool me. But they ended up crying, finally understanding the weight of their relationship. Charlie noticed something odd about Cito when he caught her drinking with the prosecutor at the bar. Talk about an unexpected crossover. And then Fernandez discovered him. His men jumped in, no need for Fernandez's order. Truly influential. Charlie knew the prosecution's moves. Cito sold them out to save her image. Cito got fired, and Claire didn't need her help anymore. Charlie wasn't here to investigate Cito. He heard Abba was paroled and became the second living witness. Back to court, the witness was Abba, who said Tom often had a close relationship with his weapons. When the 9 were killed in court, we rushed to the village to the south, but it was all too late. Tom kept firing. Others helped me, we killed them. Looks like it's a puzzle putting him together. That was Abba's testimony, claiming Tom was off his rocker, which was entirely opposite to Tom's side of the story. Charlie pulled out a report Abba personally wrote, clearly stating Tom was a mature vet and never lost his marbles. Abba's description had glaring holes. Charlie challenged it, as 7 people claimed to witness Sam were scattered throughout the... How could they all possibly witness the murder? The only explanation is someone ordered them to conspire to lie. Charlie leveraged his connections with the working girls and enlisted 2 beauties to pull off a little skit together.